Hi students, let's look at this question here, which was taken from the year 2020 IGCSE, Specimen Paper 1, question 9. This question is on binomial theorem, I believe. So let's see how we can solve this proficiently. So you're given in the expansion 1 plus 2x to the power of n, where n is actually a positive integer. So this is binomial theorem, right? So coefficient of x4 is 10 times the coefficient of x squared. Okay, great. So the first thing we should be able to do is to find out the general term first. So just by looking at the formula booklet in the front page of the paper, we were given this binomial theorem here, right? So actually this is the general form, which is n choose r, a r n b r. So the a is 1. So I'm gonna take this out. Okay, so let's see. So from here, what we could deduce is, this is from the formula booklet, right? You have to just take a as 1 and this as 2x. Okay, so usually what I tell my students is the general term, okay, is that this will just be n choose, just bracket this as such. So in this case here is 1 and 2x. So 1 and this is 2x, right? So if this is r, you can just pick one of these can be r, either this or this, it doesn't matter. But because now for simplicity's sake, we just let r be here, the second one, and this is n minus r. And because 1 to the power of any integer, positive integer, will definitely be 1. So the general term is quite simply put it, this is just 1. So this will be n choose r times 1 times 2r times xr. Am I right? So you just gonna expand this in here. Now once this is done, what I could do is actually just write down, you need the coefficient of x4. So coefficient of x4, coefficient of x4 happens when r is 4, right? So when r is 4, okay, this will imply that r is 4. So the coefficient is this, the front part here, all the numbers without the x. So this is a coefficient. So what we're gonna get is actually just when r is 4, that is coefficient x. So maybe I just put this in front here. Okay, would be n choose 4 to the power 4. And the coefficient of, when r equals to 3, what we get is the coefficient of x3. So this case here, what we get is actually just n choose 3 to 3. Okay, just use this formula here. Okay, now once it's done, we're just gonna try and formulate it. You're told that the coefficient of x to the power of 4 is 10 times the coefficient of x. Oh, sorry, it's x squared, is it? My bad. So this is x squared. This is x squared here. This is x squared. I read wrongly. So this is 2. And this is 2. So that's pretty okay. And after which is 10 times. So just formulate it. Coefficient of x4, which is this one here, is 10 times of this. So we could just write n4 is 2 to the power of 4 equals to 10 times of n choose 2 square. Okay, this is gonna be a bit difficult from here, because now n is actually unknown integer, right? So how do you actually change this to in terms of n? That is the thing, right? So that is okay. So first thing is know that is also in the formula sheet lah. So if you look at this part here, it's actually just this. Okay, so you could memorize the formula if you need to. So the formula would be actually n cr. So for example, n choose 2 is actually n minus 1 over 2 factorial. Okay, you can actually, and also n choose 3 is actually just n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 2 over 3 factorial. And n choose 4 will just keep minusing 1 for the subsequent factors, right? So you could just derive from here. It's the same. So if say I've forgotten this formula here, I could actually just use this formula here, which is actually just n factorial, 4 factorial, n minus 4 factorial. Okay, and this is 2 times 4. Maybe I'll just bring the 2 over, the divide by 2 over. So this will be 10 times 2 squared over 2 to the power of 4. And this would be n factorial, 2 factorial, n minus 2 factorial. Okay, so that's pretty okay. Now once this is done, we could actually cancel. So basically what I did was I just used this formula here. Okay, so I'm just assuming that we forgot the formula in the exam, so we're just going to use and see whether we can get the final answer. So for this part here, what we're going to get is actually 10 times 2 square over to the power 4, and actually you can just divide by 2 factorial here. 2 factorial is actually 2, and after which you can multiply 4 factorial on the other side. I'm just moving all the constant to one side, so it's 30. So this will just be 30 n over, so this 4 factorial multiply over already, so this is n minus 4 factorial. Okay, this is 30. So once that's done, slowly, this is n, so this n could cancel away. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm just to slowly do this part here. N minus 4 factorial multiply with n minus 2 factorial over n factorial equals to 30. So this could cancel away, and this is 1, this is 1. So this part here, this is actually just n minus, okay, sorry, this is just n minus 4 factorial. This n minus 2 factorial will be n minus 2 times n minus 3 times n minus 4 factorial. The one on top could be simplified, right? So from here, what we get is actually n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4 factorial over n minus 4 factorial. Alright, so once this is done, we could actually just cancel this n minus 4 factorial here, and this could be n minus 2, n minus 3 equals to 30. You're just going to solve this quadratic equation here. So n squared minus 5n plus 6 minus 30 equals to 0. N squared minus 5n 6 minus 30 would be negative 24. Alright, so we're just going to see whether the moment of truth, whether we get answer here. This is 1, negative 5, negative 24. Calculator will give us n plus 3 and n minus 8 equals to 0. Alright, so this case here, n equals to minus 3 or 8. Now because n is a positive integer, so reject, as n is a positive integer, so hence n is equals to 8. Alright, so that's how you do this question here proficiently. Any question or comments, please do let us know. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next question.